I'm up here floating. Well, hi,
Oh,
Jamie from Sci-Fi-vision.
what
Thanks.
color is planet Earth right now?
I think that's the moon, though. I don't even think that's Earth, is it? I
Is
don't
there
know.
anything you can do?
I could float.
The papers want to know whose shirts you wear.
All right. So
Okay.
obviously this is a different type of show than we're used to seeing you on. So what made you want to do it?
Well, when I watched the British version, they sent me all the screeners of that,
Mhm.
and it was so fun and kind of genuinely original, a genuinely original format for a game show. And the fact that it included a lot of banter and talking with people, that just immediately interested me.
Is there anything you guys changed from the original?
No, I mean, we did the format works. They did it in England. They did one in Australia. I think there's a Venezuelan one. It's a really good, kind of captivating, connective format. So why change it?
Now, I'm assuming at some point you tried to answer some of these questions. Is this something that you would be good at without
No,
telling me how far
we
you got?
would we would go over the questions before the taping, and the furthest I ever got was 60%. And I don't believe in false modesty. I think I'm smart, but I'm not smart in a logical way. I'm smart in a weird, random bits of useless information way.
That's fair. Some of them though are sort of a play on words, or so you
Oh
never
yeah.
know. They're all a little different.
Yes,
Um,
definitely.
Other than the questions, was there anything else? I mean, you've seen it before, so maybe not, but was there anything that surprised you doing this?
Well, what really surprised me were the people that would get to the 1%, which was because the show has nothing to do with how much actual formal education you've had or
Mhm.
what, facts you've stored in your head. It's more about how you think logically. Sometimes a barista would smoke a multiple PhD holder, so it really shows you how much more flexible and dynamic the human brain is, and we don't give it ourselves enough credit for, in my opinion.
I'm sure. You make me wonder though, hearing all these facts, are you retaining them? Do you feel like you?
Oh, I don't retain, again, and I've said this a million times, the only facts I retain are ones that are of absolutely no use to me. Like passwords, phone numbers, life-saving techniques, gone. Background actors in 1950 film noir, I know them all.
Is there anything though that you learned about yourself from this experience, not facts, just kind of, or that's changed since you started it that you didn't realize, or?
I didn't learn anything about facts. I definitely learned something about how the human brain works and doesn't work, and how there are certain people, and this cuts across gender, race, age, nationality. Everyone's brain is wired uniquely, and some brains are not wired for numbers and sequences, and some brains are not wired for words and syntax, and you work with what you've got, and but all they're all valuable and all make up how the world kind of hums and moves. So, if anything, I hope it widens the scope of what people look at as intelligent and useful.
Sure. Now, are you a game show person? I mean, are you somebody who watches these kind of things, or is this just something new to you? You watch to do it?
I love Jeopardy still. Growing up, I watched Family Feud with Richard Dawson was mwah. Although Family Feud with Steve Harvey now is really fun. He's so I love how he always can hit a moment of I can't deal with this. This just went way too far for me. And Drew Carey is delightful hosting The Price is Right. So I mean, I like the format of it.
That's cool. Now, let me ask you, as somebody who usually, I mean, you do comedy and acting, obviously, but is being like an actor and not coming from a background where you mostly do like a hosting thing, does anything from that, I guess, make it difficult that you have to not think about? That's a weird question. I just thought of it. Like, is there anything that you're kind of like as an actor, you're like, I can't do this because I'm supposed to be myself? I don't know if that makes any sense what I just asked, but hopefully.
I mean, obviously there are certain things that physically aren't in my wheelhouse, but that's the thing about acting, it's pretend. So, I mean, I am not in real life, I'm not a gruff, burly New York City police uh captain, but in Manhunt, I am because of makeup and costuming and the way I play the role. You can imagine a different past for yourself and then project that.
Mhm. Yeah, we're here. You have to be yourself.
Exactly.
What do you, just in general, not specifically for this, but what do you usually look for in a role when you decide whether to take an acting role or a voice role?
Well, I mean, I'm a big movie fan, so a lot of times when I look at a role, I will look at who's written it, what else have they done, what has the director done, what are they going to do with this? Like, is it going to be something challenging or weird or never before seen? I like always living in that realm, so I'm more likely to take a chance on a way younger, unknown director than I am on, oh, I just got to get into a big franchise. You know, I mean, if I had my preference. I love up and coming talents, people that have never really done anything yet. I just love rolling the dice on stuff like that.
Saying that though, is there something that is specific that you'd like to get to do at some point in your career, a specific role or somebody you want to work with or
There are specific directors I would love to work with. I would love to work with Tarantino, the Coen brothers. Um, uh, oh my God, there's so many. Uh, uh, I mean, I sort of got to work with Chloe Zhao, but that was the Eternals. I'd like to do one of her more smaller, intimate, kind of things. So yeah, there's certain, and I'd love to do like a really good, like low stakes, gritty crime movie. Like I'm a big crime noir fan, so I'd love to do like a modern version of that. So yeah, I mean, look, trust me, there's a lot of things I would like to do, but we'll just you do what comes your way.
now you do a lot that is specifically voice, obviously. Do you, when you do something like that though, does it kind of feel like a break because you don't have to do the other part of it? Or is it harder because you can't show yourself as you do it? Just
Well, I
compare,
mean
I guess,
but that's
voice
what makes it
acting.
exciting. If you have to inhabit someone that you wouldn't normally be in real life or react in ways you wouldn't normally react in real life, that in a way is kind of ends up being very energizing because you have to be so much more present and in a way so much more aggressively not yourself takes some little bit of extra vigilance rather than slipping into your own patterns.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I was looking through your list on Internet Movie Database, and I've seen you clear back when you were on the Weird Al show, the original.
Oh my God.
That
I
was a
love
long
doing
time
that.
ago.
I
Yeah.
love Al, but then again, we all do.
Yes, we all do.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this show and seeing how smart or stupid I feel.
Thank you. Good luck with reentry.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good
Bye.
rest of your
Yeah, you
day.
too.
Bye bye.
Bye.